Hello, this is a video of my 2013 Halloween costume, and I just going to show the process of how I created my mouse head. First thing I did is I went to Walmart and bought a 13-inch ball for $2.50 and paper mache around it. I have about 12 to 14 layers of paper mache that I used. You want to use a lot to keep it sturdy. Here's almost the finished product as far as paper mache goes. I'm going to deflate the ball here. There we go. 13 minutes. And there's the inside. Once the ball's deflated, I have to make the hole bigger to get my head in there. So what I did is I just took a pot and traced around so I could get a nice circle. And I came in with a Dremel to cut it out, but realized this was not the best solution. So instead, I used a saw, which works awesome. Here's where I came in and marked it up. I traced out where the mouth's going to be, the ears, the eyes. And instead of using the saw and the Dremel, I decided to use a utility knife, which worked very well. Once the eyes and mouth were cut out, went ahead and cut out the ears, and I used 1/2 inch styrofoam board. I ended up cutting out 4 pieces of styrofoam board for the ears and just glued 2 pieces together. That gave me 1 inch to give it more stability. And you can see the top one there, I used a razor blade to cut it out, which didn't work well at all. Here I am cutting out the fabric. Just came in real close the first time, and then the second time a little bit larger so I could cover the sides of the ears. Here I am getting the fabric onto the ears, and I used a spray. And what a mess this was. So basically I sprayed the styrofoam and then I sprayed the fabric. After the ears were done, I came back to the head finished up the mouth and put styrofoam onto the edge, the lip of the mouth using hot glue. Here I am drilling the holes so the ears will attach to the head. When I glued on the fabric on the head, I had to use 4 different chunks. So the first chunk filled the top of the head, the second chunk filled the bottom, and then that left kind of a triangle piece on the 2 sides. And this fabric was very easy to work with, and it hides imperfections nicely. Now for the electronics. I first started out creating the board which will change sound into light. And what I intend to do with this is when I talk that the mouth will light up inside of the helmet. And I sped this up to, I think this is 800% or something, this video, this clip. But it took about, I don't know, 15 minutes to create this board. It's pretty easy to put together. Once you get the electronics assembled, of course, you have to test it out. And I made a quick beat here on the computer. How I'm running the lights for the eyes, so basically tore apart the piece that I got from Amazon. And disassembled it, and I'm running new wires. I'm running the positive off the battery and the negative off the battery, and then 2 wires for the switch. So a total of 4 wires coming down through the eyelet in the hole, down, and then I'm going to mount the switch inside there so I'll be able to operate the one eye. It would be nice to have it all in one circuit, but for now I'm kind of in a hurry and want to get this done. So I'll just have a switch there, a button, push button switch, and another push button switch over on this side. Again, just easy that way. Here's what the circuit looks like, the circuit board. So far I've ran the positive for the battery, a negative for the battery, a green wire for a switch, and I'll be soldering another green wire there to run the switch. The final eyes look like from the outside here. And then you come in, side, you see the wires run down through here, circuit board, wires run, to the battery, and then to the switch. And what the switch looks like, it's kind of hidden under the fabric, but it's right in here. You can't even see it. But you push the button right there, and the lights go on. Hit it again, and then it turns off one more time. Moving on to the eyeballs, I took another piece of kitchen hardware and traced a circle around two light bulb covers. Next comes creating the mouth, and I got no video of me creating the mouth, only pictures. So what I did is I went out to Walmart and got a trash can, a wired trash can, and cut it into the shape of the mouth and actually made it a little bit bigger. And then I wrapped fabric around the wire mesh, a see-through fabric. Then I tacked that onto the actual helmet with glue, hot glue. Here's an update on my Halloween costume of the mouse head. As you can see, I got the ears put on, the eyes, and the mouth. Hot glued, just a couple dots of hot glue around there, around the eye. The mouth, same thing, even the cloth. Everything is hot glued. And let's take a look inside. So here's the inside. I added switches to every electronic piece. The switch goes to the battery so I can turn the battery on and off so nothing accidentally gets turned on and the battery drains. I did swap out these batteries right here for the eyes. Each eye has 3 of these, what do you call them, hearing aid or watch batteries. They're 1.5 volts each. So I just took 3 AA batteries for that eye and just swapped it out. That way it gives me longer life on each of the eyes. They're controlled by a switch on off, and then the push button will change the colors of the eyes, the lights. So switch for this battery, switch for this battery, switch for this battery. And this battery, this 9-volt, goes up and gives power to my voice activated lights, so the lights will light up when I talk and light up the mouth. How well that works, not so good. I mounted, the best spot I could find is right up here, and it kind of gives a silhouette and you can kind of see inside of the helmet. I may cover this all up with white, I'm not sure yet, but I'm not going to put much more work into this. And the helmet, I glued the helmet on with caulk, the leftover caulk from the shed. It holds on there very well. So this is it. This is how I wired everything up with the switches. Now I'm going to do the EL light, mount the EL lights around the ears. Here's the finished mouse head that I created. As you can see, the mouse's mouth lights up when I talk. It's voice activated, like I said before. And I can adjust the lights, the eye lights here. Let me set the camera down. And then here's where it will change colors, the eyes. And I can have them blink too. There we go, we got seizure lights going on. Make it blink different colors. There it is, the Halloween costume, 2013.